Right guys, we're off now. I'm in Ball, right next to Pendlehill, and I'm going to hike up past the Ogden reservoirs into a beautiful woodland. Some beautiful big trees there. It's a nice cold sunny morning, although it has forecast to cloud over a little bit. We'll see how it goes. This woodland is known as the Witches woodland, not the Witches sculpture trail. This is just a woodland with all sorts of sightings of strange things, many strange sightings up in the skies, the landscapes, and lots of sightings of the big cats, especially the lynx. So we'll head up there, have a walk around and see if this phone that is in my pocket, my hands are nice and warm in my side pockets. I'm using the phone and an external mic, see if it picks it up. Beautiful morning. Nice and early. So come along, enjoy the hike. I'm not going to talk all the way through it. We'll chill out and just enjoy this beautiful countryside around Pendlehill in Lancashire, UK. Highland cattle are there over there. Them guys chilling out. With this video again, I'll have it as fluid as possible. I may have to splice, I should say, some of it together, as the phone records a maximum of 1 hour at a time. apart from that, I'll have it fairly fluid. See, I like recording this way. Like I said in the other videos when I've recorded like this, hands in my pocket, not holding a camera up in front of me, not worrying about it overheating and changing the batteries like you do with the GoPro. A lot of people have commented saying they love this sort of video, more fluid. Also, when you're out and about, you do see things out there in nature which more often than not you're not recording at the time, so they've gone, you've missed it. This way, hopefully I'll film whatever I see out there. Lots of deer in this area. Now, this is a steep climb, so I'll just chill while I get up here. This is a steep one, like I said in the other videos, because the mic is right next to my mouth, it's fixed to my collar. You will pick up some heavy breathing, don't worry, sounds a lot worse than it is, but this is enough to get anybody out of breath. Look around, stop for a second. Good to stop just to become a part of the place and also to get your breath back. We see the woodlands up there, that's where we'll be heading. What them clouds, lean back a bit, starting to cloud over a bit now. It is forecast and there is rain forecast later on, but I'll be back home by the time that gets here, I would have thought. Hello. How you doing? So there's one, if I can get that in shot, of the Ogden reservoirs. There's a lower Ogden and the high Ogden, or upper Ogden they call it. Beautiful woodland over there. If I do pass anyone close up, I will blur out the footage. Just have a look up here. You can walk around this reservoir, there's a little path there, but you don't get much room, you're right near the edge, and I'm walking away, especially if I'm recording and talking away. I don't end up in the little river next to it, I'll stick to this path. It's usually very quiet. You might hear a little fuzzing sound on the footage. Occasionally that's just me checking the mic is still attached, but it's on my collar right beneath my chin, I can't see it. And they do attach by magnets. I think they're good enough and they're safe enough, but we'll check every so often. I think one of the first videos I did for the channel, I walked up this way, and I think I was using an Nikon P900 at the time. I remember this is one of the first views and bits of footage I got using that camera for the channel. That's a while ago now. I've had some hikes and adventures since then. Some great scar watches. Met some great people online, the subscribers. You know, most of them are just from talking in the comments, but I have met some people with YouTube channels and subscribers in person. I've collabed with them, we've been out. We came out over here, actually me and Mick McLaren from the Pendlehill investigation team. Wayne from Brickhead and Motherwolf, a guy called Brett. I took him on a hike right round here. Wayne knew the area. Mick has been before, but wasn't quite sure of the trek we were taking, and Brett as well. We had a right hike, probably about 8 miles. We walked up through these woodlands, back down and carried on along this road over Pendlehill, right down the other side of Pendlehill into Barlow. We cooked. All the way through we had a cook up. I think Wayne had his steak. I cooked up loads of sausages and I shared them with Mick. Can't remember what Brett brought. I think it was some soup or something. Brett is a vegan, so great day that. We're in the summer, early summer. Doesn't time fly? Early summer now. We're literally, what is it? 4 weeks of Christmas, something like that. Crazy. thinking about getting a bike myself. I used to do a lot of cycling. Cycling around here all over the place. Right up to the top of Pendle. I used to love doing that and come flying down. I thought about that, getting one and putting it in the back of the van. When I come out, I can set off. That'd be great. Probably leave that till spring now. I do love my hiking. So we'll look over here. All right. Slowly over the cattle with the lovely quiet area. I always say that around here. You get your old hiker and jogger, cyclist. Always use a very friendly people around here. What we'll do is there's a little trail before you get up to these woodlands. So I'm going to take that trail, have a walk along there and back, and then up to the woodlands, because that is a beautiful little trail on its own. And I've no rush, like I said in other videos, no rush. This is going to be another long video. Chill out. Watch it. Don't skip it, just chill out. Like I said, everybody's in a rush. All them other videos you want to watch, they'll be there after. So yeah, many sightings of the big cats here. The big black cat has been seen many times. And the fault is that is a panther, a black panther. But seen a lot more commonly is what I think is a lynx. I've not seen it, but the way people describe the animal. Large grey in colour. Not as big as your pamper. About the size of a medium sized dog, a lot bigger than a domestic cat. Very pointy ears. Puma lynx, sounds like a lynx. A lot of people say puma. We've got a castrular, don't know whether I've got that in shot. Right, so give me a second, I'm just going to check this phone is recording. I'll reset it while I'm at it and I can splice that footage together and just check the mic is okay. Right guys, we're all good. Reset the phone. Might as well do it. I just wanted to adjust the mic a little bit. You see, still very frosty, still very cold, even though it's forecast for rain. It is going to warm up a little bit. Great view over there. One of the, I can't remember the word they use for them now. Anyway, they put these little monument things up, that white thing over there, to commemorate the 400-year anniversary of the Pendlewitches. So I think they would have gone up in 2012, because it was 1612 when they're hung. I'll have a closer look at that when we come back this way. I hope the footage is okay guys, up it's pretty central. It's in my pocket, the phone is sideways here. And I can't see the screen, so it looks pretty central to me, hopefully. It'll be fine. Stay quiet around here because this is where I have seen a lot of deer. This is where I do wish I had been recording many times, because they come jumping out right in front of you and they're gone. So I'll be quiet. You do get an eerie sense around here though, because this place hundreds of years ago was a lawless area. It was all woodland. Not that sort of woodland, native woodland. And people had to travel by foot through thick woodland to see anybody else, to see their neighbours. Pendlehill was covered in woodland at the time. Pendle Forest it was called. And on a day like this, with that wind in the trees, you could be in any time. Feels like you've gone back hundreds of years. Crazy. I love anywhere. I love being out, guys. You know, I work in a town. Don't like towns. Don't particularly like too many people around me. Not saying I don't like people, I just like my own space and time. When I come into this sort of countryside, I feel at home. All my worries have gone, any anxieties. You get that feeling, everything will be fine, everything will be alright. It's just the effect nature has on you. It makes you feel good. Quite a wind getting up now, actually. You usually get a wind blowing around this area even when it's calmed down in the towns. I love it, it gives it atmosphere. Again, this part of Pendlehill is a part not everybody knows about. They always think of the main path just up on the moorland of Pendle. There's so many other hikes you can take, woodlands, streams. I think this part, at least a bit further up, is called the Clough Valley before you hit Pendlehill itself. I'll just stand still for a minute or two, take in the atmosphere. It's a steep climb up into them woodlands. I've got many stakes up there. I love doing that in the winter time. I'll start doing that again. I bring some steak out to cook up in these places. Brilliant. Always tastes so much better outdoors like that. Obviously I don't think it's the taste, I think it's just the fact that you're ready for it. You've been hiking, you're cold, you're hungry. So everything tastes better when you're hungry, doesn't it? Big cats. This is the way to catch them. So many stories, people are walking in these sort of areas, and especially in this area. And a big cat runs right in front of them. More often a lynx type of cat. Yes, we're behind it, they say it's not a dog, it's not a deer, it's not a fox. I saw it clearly. It was a big cat, it was a lynx. Well, I'm recording like this, walking along the same paths. I'll get it on the footage, and if I did see something like that, the phone will be straight out of my pocket, full zoom, but it is a good zoom on this phone. I won't miss that opportunity. Again, like in the last hike when I went over the Pendlewitch sculpture trail, when I've finished this hike I'm meeting my mum back down in Bala. She's coming over, we'll grab a coffee, have a walk together. I won't be filming that. This is today's video. Me and my mum will just be out for an hour, chilling out. She loves it over here as well. We're both very local. Lots of berries. There's been a real bumper crop of berries this year. Is that nature's way of saying we're going to get a harsh winter? I believe so. I believe you look at nature, you listen to nature, a lot more accurate than anything we can do. As I've noticed, I've been out and about now for over 30 years. When there has been a big crop of berries in the autumn, we have had quite a severe winter. It does add up, definitely. But the crazy thing is, how does nature know that? That is interesting. That is very interesting. Everything is conscious as far as I'm concerned. That's what I believe. And there's a lot more to know and learn than what we know, and probably than what we will ever know. We don't come close to knowing what nature knows and how it works. And that's not just down here on our planet, that's obviously the universe itself. Crazy. Right, we're coming to the end of this little trail. I just like it next to the river. We'll head back that way, but I always think when you walk back the way you come, it's like a new walk because you've got a completely different view of things. There'd be things you've missed when you was facing the other way. And then we'll have a look up into, you can see it up there, that big woodland. I haven't seen any deer yet, not because it's autumn and colder. I've seen many deer all over the place at this time of year. I should be quiet, I'll be quiet. Give it a chance to see these deer or anything else. sneeze. Excuse me. I love it when I've been on a hike like this and get back in the van, parked up, have a Guinness, relax, have a look back at the footage, start editing it together. Although with these sort of fluid videos that makes life a lot easier. Love doing it, it relaxes me. Love bringing you guys along. For so many comments of people saying for one reason or another they can't get out, or the partner can't get out, and they love watching these videos. A guy called Kenny who commented the other day saying his wife has MS, I think, and they were sat watching one of these sorts of videos and he looked at his wife and she was smiling away saying, "I remember when we went there and we did this." I think this one was this Southport beach walk, and she was just smiling away watching the video. That's great. Obviously it made Kenny's wife happy, it made Kenny happy, it made me happy, because that is great, that really is, because you don't realise it, you take it for granted. I don't, I try not to, I can get out. You take it for granted, you think people can get out if they want, sometimes they can't. And if a video makes one person smile, makes one person's day, it's well worth filming, definitely. Because what I'm doing is sharing my experience. I mean, I'll be out anywhere. If I wasn't recording, I'll be out doing this. That's what I think. Just record it and share the experience, because it will make somebody else smile, it will make somebody else's day. Can be a pain sometimes, like I said, if I'm using another camera, the GoPro, you've got to hold up in front of you and change the batteries. The thoughts about this method, and this phone, it's a iPhone 14 Pro Max. It's got a very good camera on it. There's not much difference in footage with this and the GoPro. But if I get a good external mic, I can clip it all to me, put the phone in my pocket, I'll clip the phone to me. There's many ways of doing it. I can set off, let it run, but it won't run out of batteries. The battery lasts a lot longer, it records for a lot longer without switching off. The mic has hours of power in it. I can put my hands in my pockets, hike away, get on with my day like I normally would, and get it all on video. It's great. All on video, all on footage. Is video even a word these days? Does it mean the same these days? I don't know. It just seems an old-fashioned word to me now. Video. These woods just here, absolutely covered in bluebells in the spring, absolutely beautiful. A real carpet of blue, lilac, purple, beautiful. Another bonus for you guys of me filming like this, you don't have to put up with my facing the camera all the time. And the only reason I do that is because I use the GoPro. It's got a front facing mic, the medium mod. You can switch it so you can use the back of it, but I have it set to the front because I find that picks up the sound of the area better. When I have it set to the back, it doesn't pick up the atmosphere, the area the same. The sound isn't as good, so I'll swing the camera around when I'm talking to face me. But I don't have a problem with this, it's great. Nearly back at the little path that will take me up into these woodlands. I'll show you that. Look at monument, there's a name for him, I can't remember. Still very, you see, icy in places. And I've showed you this a few times on the channel before, and I've showed you these in other areas. There we go. The witches. 400 years. So yeah, they're all put up in. Was it 2012? I think of the date. I think I'm right. Which female cunning, manless, old daughter of such evil faith in the miracle of Pendlehill, a crone. And I think they all have a different saying on a different quote. Hopefully I've got that in shop. Yeah, lots of deer up here. I remember I was cooking the steak once and saw a deer, big stag, big antlers. And it was my P at the time, the Nikon P900. I'll zoom right up to it. I haven't got that on me today. Look over there. I've been planning to wild camp out in these woods again. I once did it on my own a few years ago, and other YouTubers have mentioned it. We will do it. It's been a bit short in time recently at night time because I have got Cade to look after on my own, so I've got to get a babysitter, somebody to look after Cade. That's why there haven't been as many sky watches, although the weather has been terrible, so I haven't missed out on much there. Got a couple of clear nights over the last 2 or 3 weeks where I have managed to nip out, set up the camera, let it run in a very secluded, quiet area. No danger of the camera going missing. And then pick that up in the morning after, and once I managed to get out and pick it up on that night, because I've got a good neighbour, a good friend who doesn't mind nipping in and watching Cade for 10 minutes, half an hour. But I'm after going out for the whole night again, or at least for a few hours. So I'll have to arrange that. My mum's been so good. She's always offering to watch kids for an hour or two while I get out. So that has been great to get out in the evenings and the afternoons on the weekend. And she has offered to look after him for quite a few hours in the evening, but I will take her up on that. I don't want to overdo it. Kate's not the easiest to look after, but he's usually fast asleep by 9 o'clock. So we'll look around before we head into the woods. Pendlehill up there. Take my time going up here, this is steep. Take my time, I'll be quiet. Maybe we'll see something out here, some wildlife. Who knows? And then I'll sit down in these woods for a little bit, become a part of the place. Be a great place to set up a trail cam, won't it? There's an idea next time I'm around here to remember to bring a trail cam with me and set it up in these woods. That would be interesting. See what that picks up in the early hours. Definitely have to do that. I bet people have done that already. I bet there's trail cams around. I'm sure they will be. I'll take you to the exact area at the top of these woodlands where a guy called Wayne I was talking about on the channel, Brickhead and Mother Wolf. He was out on one of his first videos with his wife, and I think it was a cold snowy night, at least it had been snowing. Didn't get it on film because they didn't record continuously, but this is where they saw a lynx run right across the field in front of them. So I think that is at the top of this trail. what I will do when I get to the top of it, I'll just quickly stop the recording and get a few photographs, because I can't at the moment because I'm using my phone to record, and then carry on. Got a view there, guys. Right, just have a minute, I'll do that now actually. Okay guys, back to the video. Big root balls there, these trees. I would have once come over. This is where I'm thinking of camping, wild camping, and back here. I mean, another guy was up here a few months ago. Very muddy at the time, very boggy. But we haven't done it yet. I have stayed once on my own a few years ago. And I stayed, I cooked up plenty of steak. Loved it, it was great. But that's the days before I started recording for YouTube. Would have been a great video, but I didn't have a decent camera at the time anyway, so. You could imagine, you really could imagine anything running through these woods. I'll carry on up to where Wayne said he saw these links. I can understand how people think they see things in the woods, even in the daytime, especially as you're walking along. You see shapes moving, and I bet that is exaggerated at night time. Got that little wild tent hut up there. Somebody's been staying in. That's great. Just trying to straighten up the phone then, guys, just catching the mic. So, caution, cows with cars can be aggressive, they can. I have experienced that before. So this is the field they're in. You can see in the footage they're in this field, and on video one of them swears they saw something wrong, and that swears it was a lynx. Didn't get it on video. Great little area, lovely and quiet. Get back. I mean, you can get back that way, but I want to go back through the woods. I love it in the woods. Nice and quiet. I will just check the battery on this phone, guys, in a minute, because I didn't look at that. Should be okay though. Right, yeah, plenty. Power on the GoPro, but I needed about 2 batteries changing by now. Never know what you're going to see, do you? But not wildlife so far, no deer, which is unusual. You usually do see the deer in these woods. Definitely the cloud or the mist is coming in. It was a beautiful morning, lovely and clear, frosty. You know, one of them mornings where you've got the day to yourself and you want to get out. So I did. Looking out for trail cams as well. There has to be trail cams up in here. There definitely has to be. Oop. Sinking into a bit of mud. Let's have a nosy up at this. I hope nobody's in it. Oh, I see. That's great. See how they've done this. Got a little fire pit there, an old root ball from a tree, and then piled up the wood in the teepee shape. Always worry about looking in places like this. You never know what you're going to come across, do you? It's great though. That's the root ball of the tree. Great way of doing it. Looks like they've been putting some moss on. I'd pile a load of moss on here and fern. Insulate it. Got lots in shots, go like that, because I can't see the screen. Great stuff. Great view of Pendlehill through them trees. A nice view through there. Very nice. I think a farmer is doing some work on his farm down there. You can hear some heavy machinery. A digger, something like that, if you can hear that. Spoiling their peace and quiet, but we're out in the countryside, it is what it is. Usually so quiet here, you can hear a pin drop so quiet. Just a few birds singing away. But it is what it is. We could have sensed that somebody or something, some animal is behind you. I think that's just your human nature, your defensive mechanism to check around you. That's what that is. Just looking for a little comfortable something I can sit on, a log. Just face into these woods for 5 minutes and chill out. It's about 5 minutes through that woods in that direction where I cooked My last steak in these woods. Enjoyed that. In fact, it weren't just steak, it was steak, sausage, tomato, onions. Did he have some bacon? Something like that. It was good anyway. I haven't seen any trail cams, but you know, they are usually quite camouflaged, but you can see them. You can see the straps they use to pin them up. What's a big stag? It's centre screen now, but it's too far for this phone to pick up. It's just led down watching me, but could be branches, could be twigs. Your mind plays trick on you. Pareidolia, they call it, don't they? It's not moving. It does look like it, but it's not moving. It would be moving, surely. I think I've spotted somebody right at the bottom of this path in white on the way up. First person I've seen for a while. Just keep leaning sideways, guys, into these woods. I can't find anywhere. It looks comfortable because it's such an angle, such a steep descent. All the logs are at a real angle. Nothing flat. Hi, Paul. Yeah, gonna have to bring some steak out again and get cooking. That'd be great. Just see that now. Love cooking steak, it's easy, no mess, cooks quick, it's good, fills you up. Let's have a look up, find somewhere to sit. We'll have to walk through, have a nosy. That would have been something for you to watch. Nearly went flying in, then got my leg caught on a branch. I would have kept it in to entertain you guys. I certainly would. think this is where I sat before when I cut my stairs. I didn't walk too far in. Maybe I did walk a bit further in actually. Not sure. Not sure. Well, I'm just going to sit down. Have a minute. Thing is that what I do. It's a bit slimy and wet, so I just shove that on. Like that. Little cushion. Have a minute. Nah, it's still wet for us. I can feel it. Guys, I'm going to head back now. Just wanted to show you another route around the Pendlehill area. We've been on a few now. We've been right up to the top of Pendlehill using this. We're filming through the Pendlewitches sculpture trail. That's great. Through the witches' woods they're known as. On the other side of Pendlehill, the hill is just not one big piece of moorland. There's woodlands, forests, rivers, streams, and I wanted to show you guys properly. Great stuff. So please do like, share and subscribe, guys. Just give me a second, let me get down here before I slip. If you like the videos, please do hype them. Thanks for interacting. It's a community there. Thanks for all your comments. I'll always reply, and other people will get involved in the comments as well. It's a nice place to be, so anybody who isn't here to be nasty with people or myself and basically trolling will be blocked. I give them one chance. I always think everybody has a bad day, so I give them a chance. Thank you very much, all members and patrons. That really is appreciated. Get out if you can, take care, and stay safe, guys. God bless. Speak soon.